Nathan and Baronica say that they taught their 4 children about the dangers of real guns and even removed all the toy guns from their home so as not to glorify gunplay and certainly not to have any confusion about anything concerning guns. They say they felt so secure in their teachings that they were okay leaving 2 rifles and 4 handguns, one which was loaded, fully accessible in their bedroom. Now, that decision nearly cost their son his life. Were you both surprised when you were arrested?
Um, yes, at the time, because it was over a year and a half after the incident happened. It was midnight when the police came banging on our door. All of our children were asleep, and they came and took us away.
They decide that you're a threat to your children because you did something that was reckless. So a year and a half you spend with those children, then they come and take you out of the home. That's makes a lot of sense. Now, I mentioned that you had talked to your kids about this. You'd taken the toy guns out, which is, certainly steps in the right direction. But I've actually done an experiment about this. We all like to think our children heed our warnings, especially when it comes to things as dangerous and deadly as guns. You might be shocked to see what happens when we left children alone with replica guns, told them they were real, and warned them not to touch them. Okay, now let's take a look at a freeze frame here. Look at what's happening. Now, this is the child of a mother that said she had multiple conversations with her child, was 100% certain that out of anybody in there, he would not touch the gun. That gun is in his hand. His finger is toward, if not on the trigger, and he's got it in his hand, and then he continues on and raises the gun. Now, this is within minutes of an authority figure teacher saying, don't touch the guns, don't touch the guns, don't touch the guns. Then I come in, talk to them again, tell them, leave them there. It happened again. They're just curious. And by the way, this is not a one-off. This is what happens. If that gun hadn't been available, would this have happened?
No, sir.
Yeah. And what do you do with the guns now?
We don't have any.
They're gone.
Yes, sir.
Will you have them in the home again?
Very unlikely.
Yeah. And you understand there's nothing wrong with the child. The child's being a child. That's just their brains. The last part of the brain to grow is part of the neocortex, and that's the part of the brain that predicts consequences of actions. Where are you now with CPS and
Well, we got our children back about 12 to 13 days after they've taken them away. At first, when they took them away, our caseworker told us it might be up to a year before we even get to get them back. So, it was a nightmare.
And now you have no guns in the house, and the children can't get it caught in this situation again.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to keep talking about this. I want y'all to listen and chime in if you have some things to contribute. We're going to talk to a mother who saw her son off to his best friend's house. Just go see a buddy, only to find out a few hours later that her son was being rushed to the hospital. We'll hear her tragic, 100% preventable story after the break. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.